Hey guys, what's up? David here with another product review and something a little different this time, something I didn't think I'd ever own or review. Today we're going to take a look at a selfie stick. Now, look, I'm all for taking pictures and posting them online, but I'm usually the guy behind the camera, not in front of it. So the idea of taking pictures of myself to post pictures online so that people can just look at me is it's not my thing. But I read a little further into the product description and realized that this selfie stick has Bluetooth. After reading a little further into the request, I realized that it was a two-part request. The first part being the selfie stick, the second part being a waterproof phone carrying case thing, so that if you're ever, like, say, out boating or skiing or fishing or whatever, you can have your phone protected but still see the screen while it's still in this waterproof case. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at that a little later. So first we'll go ahead and take a look at the selfie stick. The packaging let me down just a little bit because it's cheap. It's the kind of stuff that you would expect to get at the dollar store. It's very, I mean, the cardboard's fine, I suppose, but when you actually get in here a little bit, and you look at this plastic, like, this is very cheap plastic with no rigidity to it. So all of the packaging, the sturdiness of the packaging is actually going to be completely reliant on the cardboard, because this isn't going to cut it. So in the box and that cheap plastic, you also get a charging cable. It's about 1 foot long and white. I'm not sure why they went with a white cable and a black stick, but they did, and it works. It will charge your selfie stick. So the selfie stick actually has a good solid feel to it. The handle is rubberized, so you don't feel like you're going to drop it. It's got a good non-slip surface on there. So that's really cool. I was actually really appreciative of that. So even if you get it wet, you don't feel like you're going to drop it. It's actually got a good heft to it. It doesn't feel cheap. It's a little unbalanced. All of your hardware, battery, whatever is going to be up in here, I believe. So it's very forward balanced here. It's got a charging port on the bottom. Hopefully that will focus. If not, I apologize. So it's got a dual purpose button up here at the top of the handle that serves as your power as well as the actual camera button itself. So if you press and hold for 3 seconds, make sure that, yep, so that comes on. It immediately goes into searching mode so that you can connect it to your cell phone. And then, of course, you can press and hold for another 3 seconds, and it'll flash and turn off, so you're good to go there. But when it's on and it's connected, all you have to do is just press that button, and then you're taking pictures. So this isn't just this big. It does telescope out to be fairly long. It's a little stiff when you first get it, which I'm okay with. I guess the flip side of that would be that if it was too loose, that, you know, once you got it out like this, that this would just collapse on itself under the weight of the phone. So I actually appreciate the fact that you actually have to put some effort in to expand and contract this part of it. The head area where you actually insert your phone has got a thumb screw here so that you can loosen it, adjust it. It's got a 270-degree rotation, so you can take pictures of yourself this way, or you can flip it over and take pictures of things on, like, in front of you this way. And of course, once you get this set up where you'd like it, you just tighten down that thumb screw there, and it's not going to go anywhere. The other thing that I really appreciated about this, as I look off screen there, is that let me set this down. These retention springs in here are fairly stiff. Again, I appreciate that because once you get your phone in there, you don't have to worry about dropping it. Like, I've jostled this thing around quite a bit and it hasn't even moved. So again, I appreciate that these retention springs are very stiff, because if you've got this all extended out here, you know, so that you're out here taking pictures, you don't want those springs to be weak and drop your phone. And that goes along with this telescoping pole. I appreciate that it's stiff so that it doesn't just collapse under the weight of the phone that you've got stuck in there. Again, the setup process was super easy. You just turn it on. It goes into searching mode. So you just go to your device, you go into Bluetooth mode, you search for new devices. You'll find a device called Selfie Stick. Just connect to that, and you're up and running in less than a minute from the time you get this out of the box. So overall, highly recommend this. Like I said, it's got a good weight. I appreciate the the rigidity of all of it, so that it doesn't fall apart or it doesn't collapse on itself. Overall, for what it is, for being a selfie stick, can't recommend it enough. So again, I mentioned that this is a two-part review. The first part being the selfie stick that we just covered, and now we're going to take a look at this clear waterproof cell phone carrying bag. Here you can see that it is clear so that you can see the phone while it's in here, knowing that you won't miss any of your calls or texts or any of that kind of stuff, at least if you're looking at the screen, and making sure that it's going to be safe if you're out, again, fishing or boating or doing something near the water. And I'll be honest, I was a bit apprehensive. The idea of deliberately soaking my electronic devices in water for the sake of testing something like this was a bit off-putting, but I did it anyway. And you'll see in the video that I filled the sink with water, I put the phone in, I sealed it up. It does have 3 layers of these like Ziploc zipper thingies here. And once you've got all of those sealed, you just roll it over a couple of times, and then it's got a couple of snaps to hold everything in place. So with all of that said and done, it actually worked really well. I was fairly impressed. So if you're in the market for a selfie stick or a camera bag like this, I can't recommend this bundle enough. Head on over to Amazon. I'll have a link in the description, and go ahead and pick one of these up for yourself. If you've got any questions or comments, definitely leave those in the section below, and I'll talk to you in the next one.